Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendations. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so I had an email sent to me in regards to heating up a open patio that is in a hillside area where they get a lot of wind. And they were wondering what was the best option for heaters that would be gas versus electric heaters. All right, so the only dimensions I have were the 20 by 10 foot section. And so I don't really know how this looks at all, but the question really was in regards to gas versus electric. And so I just want to kind of show you something here real quick about infrared outdoor heating. And sorry that this is moving around a little bit fidgety, but what I really wanted to show is, let's see if we can get it to show here. Okay, so here we have the sunlight and a shadow. Okay, so outdoors, that sunlight and shadow is going to be somewhere you feel warmer or you feel cooler, depending on where you are in that sunlight. So the sunlight produces heat to the human body via a infrared light wave. Infrared light wave is light that travels through air and heats mass. It doesn't heat the air itself, it just heats mass. And the sun, for instance, will heat the earth, and then the earth will radiate or warm the air, and that's how our air gets warmer. So when you use a radiant heater, infrared radiant heater, a true infrared radiant heater, you don't visually see the light wave, just like you don't see the light wave of the sun, captured between, let's say, your eyes and whatever object or person that you're looking at. You won't see it with the infrared heater as well. So as long as it's a official or genuine infrared light wave, you will not see it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn off the shadow for right now, just so that you understood that it's in the light wave that you feel the warmth. Maybe I didn't mention it, like here, this figure here is in the shadow, and they're not feeling all of the warmth of the sun because they're in the shadow. And this figure here is in the sunlight and feels 100% of the ray from this perspective or angle. You can see that there's a shadow here from this figure, and this side of their body, or the left side of the body, isn't feeling that warmth as much as the right side. Just like if you were getting a suntan, you would feel that, or you'd get that suntan on one side but not the other, so you need to turn around and expose the other side to your body as well. But the main thing is, again, the air temperature here between the two figures here hasn't changed one bit. All right, so let's go ahead and turn that off and look at some other things here. They did mention, again, this is on a hillside. So generally on a hillside, you have the air movement throughout this whole area come up to a hillside, and it pushes uphill and speeds up. So during that speed, or that time where it's it's compressing and coming up the side of a mountainside or hillside, it compresses and speeds up. And so yes, it does have an effect on what type of heater that you might use, and that's why there's such a good option with gas versus electric. So what would I choose? So first of all, here's a gas heater. And with a gas heater, number one, you need the clearance above because there is exhaust. And they had mentioned that, the I guess exhaust or output of the heater would blow away. But the truth is that the gas heater uses infrared light waves as well. So what happens is the ceramic is superheated to a temperature where it actually produces a light wave. that light wave produces a footprint of heat, and generally with a gas heater it's about 10 by 12, so this would be your 10 foot and 12 foot direction here. And the problem though is when it's windy, the gases are blowing around within the ceramic, and so the output, the gases are pushing around all over the place here, and so the output isn't as efficient because it's not heating up the ceramic plates properly on that windy day. So is it good for a gas heater on a windy or in a windy application? I would say probably not. However, I do appreciate the gas heaters very much. I use them at my own house, and I'm not in a very windy area, but and I'm not on a hillside. So hillsides are one of the biggest things in my book that would state to place a electric heater, just because of that compression of air and that speed of air that comes up over the edge of a hillside and then blows into the patio area and would blow the gases all around. So let's go ahead and look at a electric heater. So I'm actually going to put in 2 electric heaters. So these are CD 6024s, and what I have this mounted at is 10 foot. And the reason why I'm using CD 6024 is just to give you an example. This is an S34, so 34,000 versus 20,600 roughly BTUs. That's the difference in output. So you need a little bit more electric in order to do the same job as a gas. However, gas heaters have that clearance issue, so you are actually lowering the intensity on this particular layout that I have here. So 10 foot off the finished floor. I would probably say almost that a gas heater is better at that 10 foot level. However, comparing the two isn't proper here. I mean, if we were really to compare the two, we really should compare them at the same elevation, and then again knowing that the output 20,600 versus 34,000 BTUs is a little bit slightly different. So let's go ahead and turn on the rays on these particular units, and I'm going to turn off the gas unit again. And just so you know that electric heaters, they have elements inside, and those elements, when it's windy, have no effect by the wind on them, on the output of them. So they are very, very good for outdoor applications that are in windy conditions. The other reason I like the Infratech CD models is because of the clearance issues. We really don't have to have as much clearance. Above the heater itself is generally about 6 inches of clearance. Now, if they're at angles, then you do need to increase that clearance, but only by 6 inches. And so this is kind of just a general layout, but more so, just to state how the difference is between gas and electric heaters in a windy condition. Yes, electric would be my preferred. And just note that gas and electric true infrared heaters produce light waves, and the exhaust on a gas heater is something that needs to be allowed to evacuate from an area. Well, I hope this answers the question, and I really appreciate the emailed question, as well as please make a comment if you have one in reference to how you would like something set up for you. And also, if you could, just tap that like button. We really appreciate that. That's how others find our channel, just like you probably have. So we thank you very much, and if you're looking to get our assistance on your outdoor heating application, send your information in to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve, and thank you very much for watching. Have an excellent day.